Motherhood is a blessing, and this blessing comes with a lot of responsibilities. Congratulations, Mama, on your newborn. Don't panic. Yes, a newborn could be a lot of responsibility, and you'll be thinking, oh, how do I manage with a new baby? Welcome to Baby Care by Health Afford. In today's video, we're going to speak on key areas that you need to focus on when taking care of your newborn. If you can get these areas right, you will be fine. The first thing we want to talk about is keeping your baby warm. Remember, your baby has spent 9 months in the womb. So once your baby comes out, your baby needs to still have that same temperature, that same environment, warm environment. Before leaving the hospital, you can speak to your nurse or doctor on the amount of clothing that your baby should wear. This is because different climates will require different layers of clothing, but make sure that your baby is warm, that you keep your baby warm. That's important. The second one is hygiene. Now, if you can get this right, you will have less hospital visits. When we're talking about hygiene, we're talking about maintaining a clean environment, bathing your baby at least twice a day if you're in a humid climate, making sure your baby's clothes are clean, washing your hands every time, before doing anything for your baby, and then make sure you take care of your baby's umbilical cord, which should fall off at least within the first 2 weeks of life. Now, bathing your baby can come with a lot of anxiety because babies are quite small at birth. It can be very slippery when handling the baby, and this can cause a lot of anxiety, especially for new moms. So there are a lot of resource online on how you can safely bathe your baby. Make sure you take advantage of that and you find a method that suits you. It's really easy, and remember, as your baby grows older, it becomes so much easier to bathe them. You need to make sure your environment is clean. A lot of babies come down with either respiratory or some kind of infection because the environment is not well kept. Laundry, make sure your baby's clothes are clean. I know baby laundry can be very taxing. Get as much support as you need. Remember, Mama, you can't do this alone, but make sure that anything you're wearing your baby or using for your baby is clean. You need to care for your baby's umbilical cord. Usually, before you leave the hospital, they will teach you what to do. Here in Nigeria, where I'm from, we use mentholated spirit to clean the cord, and then we use chlorhexidine gel. We rub it around the cord and especially at the stump. What we are trying to look out for is the cord should dry out. Make sure that the cord is not bringing out any form of discharge or having any form of odor or even discharging blood. If you see any of these, then you need to visit the hospital. As always, please wash your hands. Anyone catering for your baby or even you yourself should always make sure that they have clean hands when carrying the baby or when doing anything for the baby. Baby diaper. This is a very important aspect of caring for your baby because your baby is going to change diapers at least 5 to 6 times a day, whether it's urine or poo. You need to make sure that you have very good diaper. The material is okay, it is the right fit, it has a wetness indicator, and it absorbs well. Taking off all of this off your list will cause less anxiety for you. Another thing you should consider when it comes to diaper business is make sure you have diaper rash cream. If your baby has diaper rash, it could make them really uncomfortable or fuzzy, and that will also stress you out. So have pseudo cream, have your diaper rash creams at hand. Feeding. When we talk about feeding, it's a major aspect of caring for your baby. A well-fed baby is a healthy baby, is a baby that will not come down with infection. Now, babies in the first few weeks of life will eat within 2 hours, or every 2 hours, or every 3 hours. Now, it could be sometimes difficult to understand your baby's pattern of eating, but make sure you look at the clock. Let's say you feed your baby at 2 p.m., check and make sure you know the next time your baby is going to feed. Once you have a reading, it will be easier for you. Now, when it comes to lactation, if you're lactating well, it will give you less anxiety because you will have enough breast milk to feed your baby. We have a video that talks about foods that you can eat, foods that you can eat to make sure you're lactating well. We'll put it in the description box and we'll link it up in the video. Now, why do you need specific foods to make sure you are lactating well? The first thing is most of these foods will help the production of breast milk. They serve as high energy snacks, and then we also have some of them that are really quick meals, because sometimes caring for a baby can be fast paced. Sleeping schedule, yes, this is every new mom's nightmare or every new parent's nightmare, knowing that the sleepless nights are coming. Now, for the first few weeks, remember that your baby is outside your womb and is trying to adjust. So your little prince or princess is trying to adjust. That's why they seem to be awake at night, crying and a bit fuzzy. They are trying to be, they are trying to adjust to their environment. Usually, babies will sleep from 14 to 17 hours per day, inclusive of afternoon naps. Yes, so including afternoon naps, they will sleep for that long. Make sure you sleep while your baby is sleeping. This is serious advice, so you have enough energy when they are awake. Now, this next part is very important. You need to bond with your baby. No matter how expensive the toys or the baby bed or the baby items you get are, nothing beats mother and child bond, father and child bond. Bond with your baby. This will help with the emotional and cognitive development of your baby. It will help your baby's brain develop very well. Speak with your baby, make funny faces. Make sure that you keep a happy and healthy environment for your baby. This is extremely important. Remember that having a baby and caring for a baby requires teamwork. Ask for as much support as possible and make sure that you are helping out. If you're a daddy watching this video, make sure that you are helping mama out. Thank you so much for coming to our channel. If you like this video, make sure that you subscribe to our channel. We post all things baby care, helping your motherhood